Let's talk about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial for a little bit. So Johnny Depp was talking about his mom and dad, and here's what he did. Let's see if this is surprising to you. He described when he was on the stand, described his mom as being terribly abusive, but he described his father as being unusually calm and loving. You could see his whole demeanor change. He went from, my mom was mean and abusive. You could see when they go to talking about dad, the affection come in. The affection comes in, and Johnny Depp is now feeling affection for his father. Didn't feel it for his mother, but feeling it for his father. Painting a picture of his dad in just the most beautiful light. Like, this man was so calm, and he just sat there and took it from his mother and everything like this. And he was such a laid-back man. Now, what have we talked about in the past about this? Well, to cut to the chase, there's never such thing as two parents, and only one of them is being the abuser. There's all sorts of examples of one of them being blatant about the abuse and the other being secretive and coy about it. To illustrate this, what I'd like you to think about is a bank robbery that's happening right now. There's a bank robbery happening right now. There are people who have run inside of a bank with ski masks and guns. Okay, you picturing that? Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Shut up! Kicking people, pointing guns in their faces. Get all the money! I want you to get the money! Can you picture that? The violence going on inside the bank. Can you picture that? Shut up! I am not talking to you. Get off your phone! Put the gun down! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! That seems pretty violent, right, and scary. Now I want you to think about the driver. The driver. He's sitting in the car outside on the curb waiting for the bank robbers to come out so he can drive them off. Now, the driver, is he actually inside the bank? Is he actually sticking guns in people's faces? Is he kicking anybody? Is he talking mean to anybody? No, he's not. But is he part of the bank robbery? Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. Do you understand that the people inside the bank, kicking people and shoving guns in their faces and scaring the living daylights out of them, can't do what they're doing without him, without knowing that he's out in the car waiting for them so that they can get away? So even though he's not inside the bank, directly causing this extreme stress and fear. Think about the mothers lying there on the floor in the bank, wondering if they're going to see their children again. Are they going to get home and be able to enjoy another night of supper with their children? Even though he's not in there directly sticking the gun in the mom's face, he is part of it anyway. He's allowing this to happen. His contribution to the thing is making it all possible at all. So even though he's not pulling a gun on people, he's not inside the bank carrying out the bags of money, he is still part of the bank robbery. In fact, the bank robbery cannot occur without his contribution. You say, well, all he did was sit in the car. He just sat in the car. But he's as much of the bank robbery, he's as much a part of the bank robbery as the people who went into the bank. Because in order for them to be able to rob the bank at all, those who go into the bank need him on their team. They need him. They need his contribution. They need his cooperation. They need his participation in order to be able to carry out the robbery at all. Child abuse is like that. Depp's father supported Depp's mom in ways to make her abuse possible at all. He was an adult, and his mom was an adult, and Depp and his siblings were just children. The children didn't have any responsibility in it. And the parents can't say it was somebody else's fault. So that's what child abuse is like. Most of us, we grow up, because one person was harsh to us and another person was not harsh to us, we like to think of the person who was not harsh as the good person. And we take sympathy upon them.